MasaeAnela here, and welcome back to an episode of Tales of Vesperia. In the last episode, we had a yelling competition where Carol impressed the lady. And we started heading out to Mantake to meet up with Dyne, who, as we've already said, was the guy who wanted us to hunt down a monster. And we were afraid that it was Pharaoh, and yada 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 yada. You'll probably remember him when we actually see him. Doesn't look like Dyne's here. I wonder if he's at the inn taking a rest. Maybe we just got here ahead of him. Carol! Forgive me, and my guys are pretty much done for. What happened? Did you already go up against the monster? No, we all ate some food that was a little past its Oh. I feel so bad for him. I feel so bad. I'm not too much the worse for wear, but the others are lucky if they can manage to stand up. Sucks to be you guys. Well put, Yuri. You're telling me. We'll just have to cool our heels here until you guys are feeling better. Fortunately, there doesn't seem to be any sign of the monster. It's actually a bit of a problem. You see, the monster went and abducted the man who hired us to defeat it. Oh, that's great. Okay, now this is officially a mess. And I have a suspicion our client is the type who's never really held a sword. I can only hope he's still alright. I'd like to go to his rescue right now, but in this condition. Which way did the monster go? He flew off straight north from here. Flew? Going north from here would take us right to Mount Tenza. Could it be that huge monster the last time we were here? Yeah, sounds like we're fighting a giganto monster. Oh no, my stomach, I gotta run, good luck! Yee! Guess it's on us. So, Mount Tenza. Let's go see what we can find out. Right. Okay, so we are heading to Mount Tenza. Let's go ahead and stock up really quick first because I am not fighting anything on the stock that we have right now. Okay, even though it's probably really easy at this point, but still. Better safe than sorry and run out items and be like, oh no, I can't beat this thing, derp, derp, derp. Okay, holy bottle just because. There we go. And I think I'm pretty much good. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and head over here. Go out. And I am way too lazy to be walking across the entire desert. So, Baul, take me across the desert. Now if we open up the map, Mount Tenza is straight north of us, like how she said. You guys don't remember that because it has been a little while since we've been here. Not too long, but still. It's not one of the more recent places, that's for sure. Alright, let's go ahead and climb down and go into Mount Tenza. Now, the Giganto monster, or monster, whatever, I'm pretty sure that was the Giganto monster we fought before anyway, that we're supposed to fight is around this way. If we come over here... Oh my god, it appeared out of thin air! Dang, that thing's huge. That's gotta be the monster that chased us when we were here for the Everlight. And what about the kidnapped client? He's nowhere inside. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign! You don't think he ended up as a snack, do ya? Well, if he's been sitting there for quite a while now, I think that's a definite possibility. Okay, so, coming around this corner and... Oh. That's not good! Let's see what's up here. It looks like he's already kind of dead. Nobis? That guy is Dyne's client? He's the one with the soulsmiths, right? We should probably help him out before he becomes lunch. Yeah, right. Alright, so, it is a giganto monster that we fought before. Let's go ahead and see what it is. It's the Patera Bronk. We've already fought this thing before, and if you haven't already noticed, I switched out the party a little bit. I switched out Raven and Repeat for Carol and Judith. Not Judith, Rita, excuse me. I'm sorry, Rita. No, I didn't mean to hourglass. It's out of my range. No! I was gonna use that hourglass later. I was saving that. What is with me and accidentally using my hourglasses? Seriously, I had my cursor on the magic lens, and I accidentally hit it out of the way. Oh, seriously? I am mad. Masay is mad. Well, I'm out an hourglass again. Jeez. Let's go ahead and switch to Carol. I think I've already switched out his art. I want to go ahead and show Rending Drop. Hit, hit, hit. That is not Rending Drop. Hey! There we go. Sweet. Fatal Strike. Let's go ahead and put on Rending Drop. And if I remember correctly, let's go ahead and Magic Lens this. Patera Bronk, level 49. And it is indeed weak to ground type, so this is actually very convenient. Resistance to wind, water, and light. So, sorry, Estelle, you're not really going to be doing much damage here. Let's go ahead and see what Rending Drop actually is. Okay, that was pathetic. I couldn't see that. I couldn't see anything because of Tidal Wave. I mean, Tidal Wave. Bleh. Okay. Nope. Let me use Rending Drop. I used it once, but I couldn't really see it. Okay. There we go. Can't really do anything with it because this thing is so tall, but that's Rending Drop. Oh well. Let's get in a little bit closer. That is not closer. I'm doing pathetically here. Oh, that's why it's an overlimit. Okay, now it's out of overlimit. I should be able to actually do this properly now. Okay, Rending Drop. So he doesn't land on his head. He doesn't get a concussion. Bam, and yes! Alright, so... Okay, let me see. I actually wanted to show something else. You guys have already seen this, but I don't think I've actually explained Holy Lance yet. It's a new one of Estelle's skills. Go ahead and have her use it really quick just because. Go ahead and use it. There we go. I love that skill. I love that skill. That skill is amazing and I love it. That was not redundant at all. Okay, switching over to Rita now. I am going to be a cheap cheater and get hit in the face. I just need a couple more. You know what am I doing? You know what? There we go. Yep. Wait a second. Yes, Ground Dasher. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Ground Dasher! Let's keep going. Ground Dasher, keep on going because this thing is weak to ground types.
Guess we're done.
We're done already? Really? That was fast. Okay, so I didn't really need to do that overkill, but okay. Not complaining too much. Level up. Yo, hang in there. But my Everlight, is it safe? You're kidding. You mean you haven't given that up yet? Some people never learn. No matter how important it might be to you, you'd have to be crazy to face a monster like this on your own. This isn't something worth throwing your life away for. Come on, Estelle, cut him a little slack. Okay. Please forgive me. But I must take this back with me. Okay, is he dead yet? No? Okay. Wait, we need some evidence that we beat the monster. It's all about evidence. Did he really take that gigantic claw? Look at how giant that is. There is no way we'd actually be carrying that back. Nobis may not make it if we don't hurry. Are we finished here? Alright, so we have to rush him off to the hospital! Except not really, because I don't think Mantake actually has a hospital. It has an inn. Which is a decent replacement for a hospital, I guess. So anyway, I'll see you guys back at Mantake. And we're back in Mantake. I rushed over here because he was bleeding and in pain and probably going to die. So let's go ahead and talk to this guy. So, you're back. How'd it go? We took him down. Check it out. That confirms it. Nice work, kid. Is this guy our client? Yeah, that's him. I just don't get it. He really had it in for that monster. Not that he ever had a snowball's chance in hell of winning. Oh! No kidding. He must have really wanted that Everlight badly. Wait, is that him lying down right there? Did we really just toss him on the side? I thought it was a guild rule not to go poking around in a client's personal business. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious myself, though. At least he ended up getting what he wanted. Hopefully this means his days of being a nutcase are behind him. And how are you feeling? Me? I'm fit as a fiddle again. Of course, right after we kill it! You really save our butts this time. Hope this shows you guys how much we appreciate it. And we got 8,000 gold. That was hardly worth it. Hardly worth it. I'll look after Mr. Reckless here myself. Thanks again, Carol. You've really learned a thing or two. Okay, so we're done with that. One surprise after another. Character skit.
Brave Vesperia is making smooth sailing!
But I'm not sure if I can see which way we're heading.
You mean it's like we're surrounded by fog on all sides?
I kind of like that, though. You never know what's gonna happen next.
It's more like we lack a plan in the first place.
But that can be fun too! We might run across an amazing treasure, or something even better!
You sure have a lot of enthusiasm for someone who gets startled so easily, Captain Carroll.
I like being startled. What's the point of an adventure without surprises?
I like that. Okay, let's just keep moving forward as we have been, as a guild.
How sweet. How utterly sweet. And now, back to business, to the inn. Now, if we come in here, Nobis, you shouldn't be out of bed. Can't afford to lie about all day. He's still being a nutcase, I see. Yeah, you're in really great shape. You got your Everlight. Where is it you gotta run off to now? Must find the secret text that details the process of Everlight refinement. This guy is obsessed! What's so special about that? In its raw state as ore, Everlight is all but useless, of course. Oh yeah? That's true, it's a metal, so you wouldn't be able to do much with it unless you removed all the impurities first. And Everlight must be refined according to a specific process. Our guild had the method written down in a secret manual. It was taken on a journey long ago, and its whereabouts remain unknown to this day. And you were going to try and find it? By yourself? Yeah, this guy is a nutcase. But why? Why would you put yourself at such risk? It is for the sake of our guild, for the soulsmiths. Just what are you going on about? Our guild is facing a crisis that threatens its very survival. Survival? But you're one of the 5 master guilds! Thanks to the stability the barriers have helped create, weapons are no longer the valued items they once were. It has been many years since anyone joined our guild, and nothing will slow the aging of our oldest members. He actually has a point there. So what does refining Everlight have to do with that? In the art of crafting weapons, no ore is Everlight's equal. Now that you mention it, I think I remember reading that most famous weapons are made from very specific metals. For better or for worse, the world today is at a calamitous place. I can't say that word. Bleh. Perhaps the weapons we forge could play a role in restoring order to such a world, and glory to our once great guild. It's kind of sad, actually, if you think about it. Even though I have acquired the ore without the manual, it is as nothing. Even still, you shouldn't overdo it. Does he look like someone who will stay put just because you tell him to? Really? He's borderline obsessed. That's what I just got through saying. Guess I should have seen this coming. Okay, we'll go find your secret manual for you. Meanwhile, you stay put here, like you're supposed to. By the name of Brave Vesperia, the brightest star in the night sky, we'll take the job. Hey, Yuri's getting into it too. Did you plan on asking the rest of us? We are striving to live the lives of justice with punishment for the unjust, are we not? Yeah. Didn't Rihanna say something about her old man mining that Everlight and making something out of it? Alright, that lady you had a crush on who hired us to look for her necklace. That's right, I'd forgotten about Miss Rihanna. Okay, so, very interesting. Let's go and find out. Okay, so we can do that, but there's actually something I'd like to take care of in the area first. We're gonna go and head back to Mount Tenza. I probably should have done this before I left, but it slipped my mind until just now. So let's go ahead and do that really quickly. Back to Mount Tenza, which is right on up here. There we go, climb down. And enter. And basically, we have to keep on climbing this mountain until we find something. So, I'm sure this is going to be pretty boring for you guys to watch, so I will be back in just a moment. And it should be right across this bridge that we need to head to. If you guys will remember, this is where we found Judy before. We were looking after her. Or looking for her, rather. What the? There are Critians here? I wonder what they're doing in a place like this. Hey, it's you! We heard that Myorzo's days of floating in the sky might soon be over, so we've been scoping out places to live on the surface. I don't think you need to rush or anything. After all, Crone still hasn't made the decision whether or not to turn into an elemental spirit. And our goal was to gather together the 4 elementals, which we've already done. I see. What should we do then? I think you have to figure that out for yourself. But perhaps it would be a good idea to use the knowledge of the Kritia to help people in need? That sounds hard. I don't think it does at all. I don't suppose something like this would be of much use to anyone. There's no way anyone would be able to use an arcane spear art like this. Could I see that? Ooh! For a race that's mostly pacifist, the Kritia certainly have a lot of artifacts related to fighting, don't they? It's possible that our people came up with them back when we fought the Autophagus thousands of years ago. There are many arts that our own people do not use. Perhaps we only worked out the theory, but never put them into practice. And here we go! Check it out! She smashed the moon to bits. Wow, amazing! For a Kritian, you are very skilled. I think this could come in handy. I see, we cannot lend you our force in battle, so we shall lend you our wisdom. We're happy to do whatever we can if it will help you in your quest. Thank you. Keep up the good work. Sweet! Hey, that strike art you did just now was really basic. Yes, I was just beating my spear hard against the ground. There's a trick to it, but it's not really that hard to do. It looks like they never tried to do it themselves. The Kritian people could do things like this if they tried. Then they'd discover all sorts of new abilities they didn't know they had. Like you, Judith? Hee, exactly. So, we learned the Sundering Moon Arcane Art. Let's go ahead and equip that to her, and I'll go ahead and demonstrate that in a battle, even though we technically already saw her use it, but still. Wouldn't be a good idea to have it used in action. Let's see. Sundering Moon, sweet. And let's actually replace Rita with her, and there we go. All good. Now, I think we have done quite enough for this episode. We took out a Giganto monster and got a new art. And heard of Dyne's explosive diarrhea. Yeah, that was the most interesting part of this episode, I'm sure. So anyway, I think I'm gonna cut this episode here, and in the next episode, we will be going back to Dongrest to look for the manual for Nobis. So I will see you guys then. MasaeAnela out.